Good morning, Siegel High School. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance in a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the moment of silence.
Good morning, Siegel High School. I'm Noah.
And I'm Sarah.
And here's what we have for announcements today. Baseball tryouts will be Saturday, March 1st at 10 a.m. Anyone wishing to try out must have all forms signed and up to date on final forms. For anyone who would like to play men's volleyball this season, practices in February will be every Wednesday after basketball practice ends. Stop by room 304 and talk to Coach Flo if you are interested. Now on to you, Major.
Thanks, Noah. The next student council meeting is scheduled for Monday, March 3rd at 6:30 p.m. in the lecture hall. We are talking about the end of the year and officer elections for next year. The Siegel store is now accepting applications for next year's workers. You can pick up an application outside of Ms. Gulledge's room 701. You must be in the business pathway to apply. Now on to Mr. Rogers.
Morning, Sarah. Morning, Noah. Morning, more Siegel. Hey, hope you ever had a great winter break last week. You know, had a 2-day week or two and like 2/3 day week or something. But 5 days this week, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get down to business. You're going to do extremely well. We've got a lot of catching up to do. You know what I mean? Missed a lot of school. I mentioned to you earlier, sometimes the teacher's going to ask you to do a little bit more, right? Going to ask you to do a little bit on your own, right? A little bit extra, things like that. Just know that responsibility is super important. Make sure you're holding your end of the bargain, holding up your end of the bargain, right, in this education process. We got teachers and we have students. So students, make sure you are doing what you're supposed to be doing to get everything completed. Okay. Also, registration is still going on. Heard about the bookstore, right, or the school store. Students are sitting down with their counselors. Eventually, everybody will get through or get a time to sit down with your counselor, so be thinking about that. Also, a little bit of a spring drill. No, we're not spring yet, right? So, but anyways, but spring drill season is about to hit us as far as our drills, safety drills. Okay, so remember, we have a hold, right? Hold, which basically would mean we have somebody that is sick, maybe in the hallway, and we don't need to change classes at that time because we're trying to clean up a bunch of mess, right? It does happen. Couldn't get to the bathroom in time, whatever. Don't think too much into that. But anyway, so we got to have a hold. Stay in your classrooms, so that's our hold. We do have a secure, which means like something outside of the school building is going on. Maybe there is, I don't know, maybe a dispute going on in the neighborhood across the street, right? And so we have to secure the building, which means lock all the outside doors. They're already locked anyways, but make sure. And then our, really the extreme one is the lockdown. So just make sure that we're going to have one this week. It's going to be a hold drill. We have to practice getting our safety team there for like an EpiPen. Somebody has eaten some type of allergen, and we need to stick them with an EpiPen to make sure they are safe. So be on the lookout for that. We will have a hold drill this week at some time. Also, make sure, I do have to make an announcement, make sure that you know where your rally point is. If for some reason there's a fire in the building, you have to go outside, make sure that you know where to go to meet up with your team. Also, maybe even at home, right? I know I used to talk about that. There's a tree down the road there. Hey, if something happened, we'll meet this big tree, big oak tree, you know, anyways. Also, had a little Italian last night, and so I was thinking about Italian food, but also it made me think about what do they call fake spaghetti. Do you know what they call fake spaghetti?
I do not.
Impasta. Impasta, right? It's pretty good. And also, there's a reason why you don't tell eggs jokes, because they'll crack up, right? So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. It's beautiful outside. Get that vitamin D that you need from the sun. It is 93 million miles away, which is also one astronomical unit, but it brings us heat and vitamin D. Have a good day.
That's all we have for announcements today, Siegel. Have a
Transformer Tuesday.
Tuesday.